Hey, my name is Eno. I am a drone consultant and business coach. And today I wanted to talk to you about a funnel that drone service providers can use and implement in their own business and really just break down what are those critical steps to building a sales funnel and why it's so important to have in the first place. So, as you can see here, a sales funnel really is a visual representation of the customer journey from awareness when they're first finding out about you all the way to closing the deal and making the purchase. It's very rare that you meet someone and they jump to a closed deal or purchasing. Most people need to go through the customer journey. So we're going to talk about what that looks like and how you can implement it in your business as well. But for that, just to understand, what are those key reasons to have a sales funnel in the first place? Understanding your customer journey is crucial. It helps you identify exactly where potential customers are in the buying process and what you need to do to move them to the next stage. The next thing is effective marketing and sales strategy. So it allows for targeted strategies at each stage of the funnel, optimizing really what you're doing at each stage, allocating resources so you can identify where potential customers are dropping off. And this allows for, better resource distribution to address like some of these weak points that you may have in your funnel. And finally, one of the most important metrics you can track is your conversion rate and how many people are coming into your funnel compared to how many people you're able to close. So, really understanding those numbers can be a difference maker for your drone business. So, as you can see here, we have more of a flow chart that represents our funnel for our service-based business. So, at the top, we have, generating awareness, how people are even finding out about you. One of the main ways, if you think about the typical scenario, if someone needs a drone service provider, they're going to go on Google, right? They're going to search drone mapping services in Sarasota or drone inspections in Baltimore, right? They're going to type those exact words into Google. And if you are popping up, right, if you have the right SEO, if you are ranking in your local area, then of course they're going to go to your website, check you out, and make some decisions from there. This could be considered, more of a cold audience that doesn't really know you yet. Next up is networking. So, of course, when you're handing out cards or just meeting people in general, building relationships, of course, they're going to also go to your website and check you out and see what you're doing and make some initial decisions from there. Also, running ads can help scale the visibility of your website as well and help it be seen by more people. But we always encourage you to not start on ads until you have an organic marketing strategy in place. Lastly, we have content, right? So if you're thinking about LinkedIn, if you put out some compelling piece of content, the next step for them would be to view your profile. And then from your profile, we always encourage you to have a link that takes them to your website. So as you can see here, a lot revolves around your website. No matter how you are getting clients, they are always going to land on your website. So you want to make sure that your website is optimized. And I will do a separate video about this and how to actually optimize your website. But just, but for the sake of this video, as you can see, your website is very, very important. And it is your first place where people will land to find out more about you. Now, ideally, you want people to follow this path that we have in the center here, right? So once they go to your website, they're going to check out your portfolio, right? See some of the past projects you've done. We always suggest having at least 3 to 5 specific projects for a certain niche. Your potential client wants to work with an expert, right? So when they go to your website, it really needs to be speaking to one audience to really capture their attention. So we always suggest having some sort of lead magnet. This could be a one pager or some sort of ebook that really gives them some more information. And then once they're able to exchange that information, the goal is for them to either reach out via email to you or set up a call where you all can discuss the job further. From there, if there's a demo required, you can now put together a proposal, which of course you will have to follow up on. And remember, a lot of times these deals are closed based on that persistence and following up in a coordinated cadence. And from there, you go ahead and close the deal. Now, of course, that's not the only pathway. This is the optimal pathway that you want someone to take, but you can also have, of course, referrals, right? Referrals are great because it really can allow you to bypass some of this funnel here, right? If someone hears about you or they recommend it from a friend, yes, they can go ahead and check out your website. But sometimes if the referral is good enough, they can just jump to having a call with you, right? They don't even need to see some of the other proof that a cold lead would need to see because of the strength of your referral, right? We also have here content. So from content, again, on LinkedIn, they're able to go to your profile. And something that I do with my business, if anyone views my content or likes a post or friend requests me or follows my page, I'll send them a DM, right? I say, hey, thanks for following my page. Thanks for, interacting with my content, and then start a conversation from there. If they look like a prospect, I always recommend just build a relationship with them, right? You don't have to be salesy or sound robotic, when you're doing it. You do want to have a script, right? Where if someone does follow your page or interacts with your content, that allows you to reach out to them because essentially they are a lead at that point. From there, we want that DM conversation to eventually end up in a call, right? So during that process, we will get their email, right, to set up the call. We'll add them to our newsletter, add them to our email list, and then eventually get them on a call to discuss how we can actually help with their problems. And of course, finish out the funnel from there. There are different ways that you can take to closing the deal, but this is ultimately a proven system that we've used, for years, and a lot of other peers and colleagues tend to use this method as well. I just wanted to talk about this quickly. I will be doing more videos like this, just kind of breaking down the funnel, the sales process. So let me know what you want to hear about specifically when it comes to building your business, creating funnels, and creating marketing strategy that will really help you scale your drone business. So with that, thanks for checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one.